So this one is the Parasite Candida Cleanse. It's a little bit darker than this one, which is the Tummy Detox. You can't really tell on this camera, but they are a little different from each other, color-wise. Bad lightning. But yeah, this one's darker than this one. This one's also way stronger than the Tummy Detox. The Tummy Detox doesn't have a lot of bitterness as this one does. This one is very, very bitter. So hey y'all, I have been trying to record this video for forever and life has just not been allowing me to get to it. So I'm finally here, so let's get straight into it. So this video is going to be about the review of the Dr. Bobby Price detox. So I took the 14-day detox. You can take the 30-day detox, but I took the one that was best for me because I felt like I just needed to ease my way into it. And I wanted to start my year off kind of like a reset. I have been thinking about doing this detox for at least about a year and a half before I actually took the plunge and did it. If you hear any weird sounds in the background, that's my dog. He's eating his food right now and he is making kind of a lot of a noise. But that's what that sound if you hear anything. So getting back to what I was saying, he gives you the Tummy Detox and the Parasite Candida Cleanse for the 14 days. Now there is still something in here after I had finished with the detox. So I don't know how that works as far as maybe I didn't put enough inside of my teas, but I did exactly what he told me to do. So the 14-day detox is $100 on his website, and if you do the 30-day detox, it's $150 on his website. And when you purchase it, you get both of these teas. It comes with this card about what to expect and what you will need to complete the detox. So you will need 2 mason jars, natural spring water, some mesh infusers, a tea kettle, and a tablespoon. He just wants you to use like a regular tablespoon and not one of those measuring tablespoons. So what I got to prepare myself, I just got the regular jars. What are these? The regular 32-ounce jars. I didn't go just get regular jars from the store because I wanted to make sure that it was the right ounces, and I have to try to figure out how to measure it every single day. I just wanted to put it directly into the jar. I just got these jars from H-E-B if you live in Texas or in the South. I think it's only in Texas though. But I just got these regular jars. They weren't that much. I bought multiple jars because I wanted to be able to make my teas every single night and not have to worry about if the jars were clean or not and having to wash them every single night, because every night is not the same. Some nights are busier than others, where I'm busier at work where I can't get to my chores right away. So that's what I did. Also, when you do the teas, it also comes with, he sends you a ebook. It's like a vegan, like not really vegan, but a plant-based starter kit. It's just a very small read. It's not nothing huge. It's just a very small ebook that he sends you through your email, and it gives you like recipes for the diet, on how to work the detox. Now for the detox, you are supposed to be raw vegan. I was not raw vegan. I was a regular vegan. I decided to just be regular vegan because I felt like being raw vegan was just gonna be too much. Introducing the teas to my system plus being raw vegan, I just felt like it would have been too much overall while still trying to work and live my regular life. And I was right, because the teas are a lot. I'm not even gonna sit up here and act like it's just not a lot. You have to drink both jars, 2 jars of these. You have to drink one with the Parasite Candida Cleanse and one with the Tummy Detox. The Tummy Detox is really easy to get down. If you're a tea drinker, like a regular tea drinker, you drink maybe green tea or black tea in the morning, you're not gonna have any type of problem consuming this Tummy Detox. It just tastes like regular tea to me. It has something called cascara, dandelion, marshmallow, rhubarb, sage, senna, and slippery elm. This one wasn't bad at all. You can get through this one when you first wake up in the morning. If you just want to get this one out the way, I would definitely go ahead and get this one out the way if you just have a problem with teas. But this is the real beast right here. This is the beast. The Parasite Candida Cleanse. This is so nasty. I'm not even exaggerating about how nasty this is. If I can think about how this tastes, I'm not sure if everybody know this brand, but it is a skincare brand called Noxzema, and it's in a little blue package where they have the little pads where you can clean your face with. After you wash your face, you clean your face with it. It has a very particular smell. That's what this smell like, and that's what this tastes like. Now, I'm not saying I've ever tasted the Noxzema, but if you wiping your face with that stuff and you put it too close to the edge of your lip and you lick your lips, you're gonna taste it. And that's exactly what this tastes like. It is disgusting. And so this has black walnut hull, burdock root, cloves, neem leaf, oregano leaf, Paudarco, P-A-U, then D''ARCO, so I don't know what that is, wormwood herb, and lavender flowers. I don't know. I don't know what all those taste like by themselves, but together, it's a taste that was unimaginable. When I first tasted the first sip, I wasn't ready at all. Like, I was like, when I was like listening to reviews and listening to what people were saying and how they were saying it was nasty, I was like, I drink bitter tea every single day. I drink dandelion root tea. I drink all kinds of different teas, and I don't use any sugar or anything like that. I drink it pretty bitter, and I'm fine. So I'm thinking like, oh, I'm not gonna have no problem with drinking the tea, but I was wrong. I'm so happy I just did the 14-day and not the 30-day, because I felt like I would have set myself up for failure by doing that. With the 14-day, I feel like you can go into it and you just ease your way into it, and you just see what it's like. You see what the taste of the teas is like. You see what it's like to make the teas every single night and prepare them for in the morning time. You see what the diet is like and how your body adjusts to the diet and how your body adjusts to the teas, and how you're able to work the teas into your life when you have work and different things like that. I don't know what your life is like, but you'll get to see what it's like. He says that you're supposed to do it like every 4 months, like an oil change, which I feel like I'm going to do it again in another 4 months, which is coming up. I'm probably not going to do the 30 days. I'm probably still going to do the 14 days, because now that I know what it's like and I know what to expect, I can be better prepared for next time. So I'm going to go over as far as how I prepared the teas. I'm not for to demonstrate, but I'm just going to show, like, okay, you get your You get your jars, you get your tea kettle. All you do is you take a teaspoon of the herbs, put it inside the jar, boil your water in your tea kettle, pour your water in your tea kettle, and let it sit overnight. So you can do it in a multitude of ways as far as draining your tea. You can use one of these tea balls where you just you just put the herbs inside of here, stick it inside of the tea, and leave it overnight. I've seen somewhere where some people said that they had a problem with the tea balls because they didn't feel right about leaving metal inside of their tea overnight. But you can also use like a strainer. Get you one that's very like fine mesh, so that you're able to strain the teas. So with the teas, if you don't strain it really, really good, that stuff is going to be in your mouth and it's nasty. Also, I've seen that some people use cheesecloths. I would think that would be easier to get all of the tea out of the, all of the, y'all know what I'm trying to say, all of the tea stuff out of the jar. I would think that would be easier with the cheesecloth than the mesh strainer, because I felt like the mesh strainer was so messy. I prefer to use the tea balls because I could just put the tea inside of it and then take it out in the morning time, and then I have my teas for the rest of the day. So you do whatever fits you best. Let's go into how I felt and what type of symptoms I felt when I was taking the teas. The first day that I took the teas, I didn't feel anything. I thought maybe it wasn't working, that maybe my body's strong and or I don't have no parasites in me and I'm fine. So that's what I thought. So the second day I took it, I had the worst headache of my life. I have never experienced a headache like that, because I'm not a type of person that experience like migraines or anything like that. I normally, if I get a headache, it's more like a dull headache. That's like a low grade headache where it's not nothing serious. It's just a low grade headache that's gonna go away in a few days. And when I say a few days, I mean like once my hormones calm down. Once my hormones calm down, it's gonna go away. But this headache, I feel like I couldn't keep my head up straight. Like I had to lay down. And he did say you could get a low grade, you could get a dull headache, but I didn't get a dull headache. I got the opposite of what I normally get. Normally I get a dull headache, but this time I got the worst headache I ever experienced. And it only lasted that one day. After that second day, I felt like I was very, very nauseous. Like the smell of the tea, the smell of food, the smell of anything just made me feel nauseous. Like I just did not want it, did not want anything to do with it. I was ready to quit right in and there because I was achy, I was nauseous, and I was hungry. And so I wanted to quit, but I said, let me just keep on going. So after that, what was that, the fourth day? After the fourth day, it was like, I just started feeling energy out of nowhere. Like the headache was gone already. The nauseousness was gone already. The achiness was gone already. I just felt regular. Like I'm not gonna say I felt regular. I felt back to myself as far as I'm not having no body pains or anything like that. But I had this energy. And it was like, it wasn't like, you know how when you drinking coffee or you drinking a regular, like a green tea or a black tea, where you feel energy, but it's just a regular type of energy. But with this, it was like a surge. I don't know how to explain it. It felt like a surge through my veins. Like, I felt like I just could do a lot. I could accomplish a lot in a very small amount of time. And I wasn't tired at all. I wasn't tired because, and I noticed that the energy came after I drank the Parasite Candida Cleanse. So I would drink, the way I would drink my teas is I would drink my tummy detox first because it was the easiest one for me to get down. It wasn't nasty or anything like that. So I could just, drink it within that hour of me waking up, and then, wait an hour and then start on the Parasite Candida Cleanse. That one took me hours to finish. But I noticed that as soon as I drink the Parasite Candida Cleanse and I would finish, it's like I could just start feeling tingling in my body, like, and I could feel surging, like something was waking up inside of me. It could have been worms or parasites, whatever you want to call it, but I felt like it was energy because that's what I felt. So Dr. Bobby Price does say, do not drink the teas too close to bedtime because it'll mess with your sleep. And he is correct because it gives you energy when you're drinking those tea. Once you finish with them, you notice that after a few days, you notice that energy just kind of come naturally. And I didn't need to drink my caffeine in the morning like I normally do. And this happened the whole time I finished it up. Of course, I was sick of drinking the teas because of the taste. I was hungry. I really wanted like some good food, and that's why I wanted it to be over. But I felt like I was doing something good for my body because my body was releasing a lot of things that I felt like shouldn't have been in there. Would I do this again? Yes. 1,000 times yes. I actually miss the amount of energy that I had. I feel like once I stopped, I eventually started not necessarily eating bad again, but I started eating things that I shouldn't have been eating. And I slowly started feeling like tired again. And that's not what I intended to do. And I know some people feel like, well, what's the point of doing the detox if you're just going to go back to eating how you was eating? And my thing is, I just needed a reset on my body, to reset my body. I'm not as bad off as I was before I started. Like before I started, I was sick all the time, nauseous all the time because of food. I was tired all the time. I just had a lot of stuff going on simply because of food. And I felt like after I did the cleanse, a lot of the food allergies that I had developed had went away. So that was one of the things that was good for me as well, as far as that and the energy. Of course, I did not lose any weight. I seen some people said that they lost weight and it made a lost inches and stuff like that. I didn't lose any weight. I did notice that my stomach wasn't as bloated and things like that, but I'm not big or anything like that. So of course, like I wouldn't know. I probably was not gonna notice like if I did lose anything because I didn't take any measurements or get on a scale or anything like that. But that's not why I took the cleanse. I took it more so to help me reset my body and to get rid of some of those food allergies and for energy. So if you're thinking about doing it, I highly recommend that you do. And it can be more than just a reset. It can be something where you prove to yourself that you can do something that's, hard. And After I finished, I felt so proud of myself, regardless of how it ended, or I mean, not how it ended, but regardless of how I decided to proceed with my diet afterwards, I felt proud of myself in that moment. I felt proud of myself when I finished and I reached the 14 days. So, of course, I'm going to just keep this in my life as a regimen. And one day I'm going to be coming on here and giving you a review about how a 30-day detox went. Okay, until then, I will see y'all later. Until my next video, I'm going to see y'all. And y'all have a good one. Bye.